My name is David Fagenbaum. I'm a physician scientist at the University of Pennsylvania. I run a center called the Center for Cytokine Storm Treatment and Laboratory, and I really got involved in this world of studying cytokine storms because I personally was diagnosed with and nearly died from a cytokine storm disorder that's actually quite similar to COVID-19. It's called Castleman disease. After nearly dying 5 times, I dove into the research, got involved in searching for a treatment that could maybe save my life, and I actually found a drug that's been around for over 30 years. It had never been used before for my disease, and I started testing it on myself, and I'm alive today because of it. This sort of experience and the fact that I'm literally sitting here talking to you because of that drug, that inspires me every day to keep going to work, to keep fighting, to find more and more drugs that could help patients like me. How many drugs are just sitting at your neighborhood pharmacy that could be treatments for you or for me or someone you love that we just haven't figured out yet? You probably remember Friday the 13th of March 2020, which was really when the US began to shut down. And I found myself that night at about 10 p.m. hoping and praying that some researchers somewhere were going to track all the treatments being tried for COVID-19. We were facing a global pandemic, and I heard there were some drugs being used, others being considered, and I just hoped so badly that someone was tracking it somewhere. And that night, I stopped myself after I was literally hoping that someone would do it, and I thought to myself, I can't just hope that someone somewhere is going to start tracking these treatments. Maybe if I'm going to hope for it, maybe I should do something about it. And so the next day I reached out to my team at the University of Pennsylvania and said, we're going to build this. And I asked them, do they want to be a part of it? And thankfully my team jumped on board, and we have the motto that we ride at dawn. We decided that we're going to jump into this fight, and we didn't think we were going to ride forever. The thought was, we're going to do a 10-day challenge. For 10 days, we're going to collect all the data worldwide on all treatments being tried for COVID-19. And so we got started on that. We assembled a team of over 50 people as part of the Corona Project. We went through all the data 10 days in, and we learned so much. There were literally dozens of drugs being tried to treat COVID-19. Unfortunately, it wasn't all in one place until we put it in one place. And so there we were 10 days in, and we said, well, we can't stop now. Maybe we'll do it for another 10 days, another 10 days. And here we are 13 months later. And I think that the experience of the Corona Project now, there's over 500 treatments collected in the Corona database, data from over 270,000 patients with COVID-19. This is the data that we need for a global pandemic. You need to fight fire with fire, and we're doing that through the Corona Project. So just like I found myself 10 days into the Corona Project, realizing that we have to keep growing this and continue to move it forward, here with the ARC, we're realizing we're a year into this pandemic. This pandemic is raging on right now, and unfortunately there will likely be pandemics or other catastrophes in the future. So we realize that we've got to come together. We're just 10 days in, but we've got to come together to make sure that we're prepared for these future pandemics or future disasters. And I can't imagine a team that could be stronger than what AJ Raju, Craig Snyder, and the other board of directors have brought together for this. And the vision for the future is exactly what we need, and I'm just thrilled to be a part of it.